More people are getting this experimental vaccine, or which I think is a proper way to describe it, considering that it has not gone through the rigorous testing and the rigorous trials, which take years before they rolled this out and they decided to jab you guys with it. I'm not taking it. I've told y'all. You don't take it, that's y'all's business. If you want to take it, you're free to do that. Told y'all only one circumstance in which I would take this, and that's if we got news that it unlocked an X gene. It was like a 50-50 chance that you got it or something like that. We'll talk the percentages and all of that later. But if there was some sort of likelihood that it would unlock an X gene and then I'm shooting laser beams out of my eyes or I'm flying or something like that, then, we get to discuss if this is on the table and this is something that we're going to do. But all signs point to that ain't what's happening. Y'all not getting powers. So I'm going to have to pass. It's going to be a no from me, dog. So what we have here and what I'm about to show you is that the CDC recently announced that there are some more rules that they're putting intact and some guidelines as far as if you are a vaccinated person, what you can do. Let's read it. Let's just read through it real quick. CDC defines people who are fully vaccinated as those who are 2 weeks past their second dose of the Moderna or Pfizer COVID vaccines, or 2 weeks past a single dose of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Okay, so with the first two, you got to get two vaccines, and the Johnson & Johnson, which is the recent one, is just a single dose. But you can get it, but you still got to work 2 weeks after that. So 2 weeks after you got the jab, twice with two of them, once with one. There's growing evidence to show that people who aren't vaccinated don't spread COVID-19, but scientists are still trying to understand how long vaccine protection lasts. The level of precautions have taken should be determined by the characteristics of the unvaccinated people who remain unprotected against COVID-19. So this is what they're saying. The new CDC guidance says fully vaccinated people can visit other vaccinated people indoors without mask or physical distancing. So you can visit other people, other fully vaccinated people. I'm guessing. You can, as a second instance, once you're allowed or not allowed, rather, this is what the CDC is recommending. It says you can visit indoors with unvaccinated people. This again is if you're fully vaccinated from a single household, though, without mask or physical distancing. So maybe you can see a family member that isn't vaccinated if the unvaccinated people are at low risk for severe disease. So you have a low risk family member and you're fully vaccinated. CDC says, well, you can finally go see them. You also can skip quarantine and testing if exposed to someone who has COVID-19 but are asymptomatic, but you should monitor for symptoms. However, they continue, people who are fully vaccinated still need to take precautions in many scenarios. The guidelines: wear a mask and keep good physical distancing around the unvaccinated who are increased for a risk for severe COVID-19, or if the unvaccinated person has a household member who has a higher risk. Wear a mask and physically distance when visiting unvaccinated people who are from multiple households. So basically, any time that you're not going to see someone, and even then it's kind of sketchy, if you're going out and all of that, CDC is still telling you that you have to do that. And they even continue, says, in addition, fully vaccinated people should continue basic safety precautions, including wearing a mask that fits well and keeping physical distance in public, avoiding medium and large size crowds, avoiding poorly ventilated public spaces, washing hands frequently, and getting tested for COVID-19 if they feel sick. So basically, the only thing that changes is that they're now saying that you can go see an unvaccinated person in a single household, but basically anywhere else, the same rules still apply. The same rules still apply. If you're going out, wear a mask, social distance, blah, blah, blah. That's what the CDC is certainly telling you that you need to do. So even with a fully vaccinated deal, they're still telling you, as it says right now, you need to be wearing a mask no matter what. And again, what's the point? And again, they're as always, they're trying to imagine that. Okay, let's just recap right now the way they're acting here. You cannot say this isn't experimental, because it is, because what they're doing right now is they're saying and they're confirming, well, we don't know. We're still trying to figure it out. Yet they had no problem injecting that in you. We still don't know if you can still spread it and all of that, but here you go. Like nothing's changing. The only thing, I guess, is it's supposed to mitigate in the event that you do get it, it's supposed to mitigate the symptoms. So you're not supposed to feel like you're sick, though, that may happen too. It's just, that's the whole, I guess that's the one benefit, if you will, let them tell it, to you getting it, is that maybe you won't get actually sick when you get it. Which again, take that for whatever way that you made. 95 efficiency when it comes to this vaccine, though the virus itself has a 99% survival rate. And most people get it, don't go to the hospital, don't need to be hospitalized. So take that in whatever way that you may. So, yes, you're still required, just so you know, according to the CDC, just because you're vaccinated does not mean that you off the hook. Y'all understand they're going to keep this going as long as they can.